We're going to be doing an update on the Subaru and the rally car build, because I haven't been mentioning much or posting much about the rally car build, but it's still happening. Just all of us on the channel have been really busy lately working and everything for the summer. Blaine got sent off to his grandma's in Missouri or something, so it's really just been me. Damon works like 10 hours a day every day, so it's been pretty busy lately. But we got this thing turboed. It's pretty ghetto. We threw it together in like 5 days, I think. I didn't bother filming much just because it's pretty boring stuff, really. It takes a long time. We manufactured the headers and everything ourselves, and our ghetto little boost cap right into the carburetor. Works pretty good. This is the oil line. I have a little valve to restrict the pressure so I don't have tons of smoke blowing out my turbo. Starts up pretty nice now too. I'll get to this line here in a second. I have a million keys on this key ring. I have keys for my Camaro, the Subaru, the Turd, my Camry, and house keys. Let's see. There's the Subaru key. Starts up pretty nice. Anyway, this line here, most of you probably know when you turbo something you need to add more fuel as boost increases, otherwise you'll go too lean and you'll cut out. This is a little propane bottle with line leading right to the front of the turbo, so the turbo sucks it in. You can see when I open up the propane a little bit, the tack will go down because it's kind of bogging down. So if I do it at an idle, it runs too rich, which is expected. But if I don't give it any propane while I'm revving up, it'll go lean, and it's never good for making power or anything like that, overheating and everything. So I got this. It's pretty ghetto so far. I'm thinking of hopefully adding something that opens the valve as the throttle gets pressed down and closes it again. But right now it's pretty ghetto. There's no exhaust behind the turbo. It just kind of shoots the exhaust right into this, melting whatever the fuck's right there. Right on the brake line, which is really pretty inconvenient. There's not much room to put an exhaust there, but I'll work on it eventually. It works for now. My radiator fan stopped working a while ago, so I have to wire that to turn on as soon as the ignition's on, because this thing overheats in about 5 minutes. Overheats really quick, so I don't have an intercooler for the boost, so the boost is really hot, so it's dumping really hot air into the motor as it's running. I might get an intercooler eventually. I don't really know. I don't really care too much about it. But it's pretty cool. It makes some pretty nice choo-choo noises. Yeah, so it works pretty good. My shifter also broke off. I used a shitty wire weld. It's supposed to be, I don't know what kind of wire weld you're supposed to use when you weld stainless, but I didn't I didn't use the right kind. So I'm just gonna use the oxyacetylene torch and melt it together, because I think that'll be the strongest bond. Pretty sure there's something wrong with my wiring because the alternator is building way too many volts. When I rev it up, it's building like over 20 volts when I rev it up, so I don't know what that's about. But last time we were driving it, I had my phone plugged in here and we were revving it and it was building over who knows how many volts, probably like 25 volts, and my outlet started like smoking and it never worked after that. So there's definitely something wrong there, but it doesn't really seem to hurt anything besides my charger, so I don't really care. Still missing a lug on each tire from when my fucking tire flew off. This very tire here flew off in that video I posted a couple weeks ago. So I'm just gonna get probably a bolt. So I'll have 3 lugs and not a bolt, a nut. Thread a nut on there. Be pretty ghetto, but it'll work. Might get some wheel spacers later on so my tires sit out a bit. I think it'd look pretty cool. Also, we're going to be adding some hood scoops. A lot of rally cars have the vent up here so the dust doesn't build up in your cab while you're drifting around and flying through dirt roads. So probably going to put a vent here and then make one on the hood also. Maybe make some side vents on the side so it displaces more heat. A lot of little things got to do to this.